Welcome to Cairns. Here we are in northern Queensland. We are in the tropical lands of Cairns. You can see here behind me there's a lot of greenery, palm trees, things like that. The balcony that I'm currently on here, it's got all sorts of different greenery on. It's so warm and so humid here. You can see why people call this the tropical north of Australia, because it's tropical. It's very warm, very humid. It's currently about 30 degrees, I think 31 degrees. And the UV sat at UV 13, so yeah, we're probably going to get sizzled when we head out. So long drive up here. It took us about 7 hours to get up here. But we stopped off some food at a place called Guzman y Gomez, which is, I think it was Guzman y Gomez, and it's just like a Mexican place, Taco Bell type vibes, but really good. In fact, the place it reminded me of most was Chipotle. I think that's probably the closest place I can think of. Food was really good, banging, and we were both starving, so my burrito literally got inhaled. Had some churros afterwards as well with the dulce de leche. Really good, and like literally everything I'm seeing so far in Australia, price-wise as well, it's really good price-wise. So what's the pad looking like here in Cairns? Let's take a quick look inside and show you. So we've got the balcony area out here, and then you can get a little sneak peek of the kitchen first, this little serving hatch type thing. So you come through here off the balcony and you'll see we have a little man sat here.
Hi vlog.
Nice kitchen space. All the appliances, coffee machine, all that sort of thing. Happy days. First place we've been where it's got individual aircon as well for different rooms, which is nice. Bathroom, all this sort of stuff in here. We'll be making use of this. I'm sometimes a bit apprehensive about Airbnbs, but having these does come in really handy on a road trip, so it does make Airbnbs quite good. Got desk down here as well. Got one bedroom in here, which is Richard's room. Happy does it. Got his own AC, fan, wardrobe and everything. And again here for me, same story. Got the wardrobe, the fan, got the AC unit as well. Also got, this is the view out from here, just onto the street, so you can see behind me. It's looking tropical out there. And yeah, so we're gonna head out now. Gonna go grab some food. Not sure what we're getting or where from. We're just gonna explore a bit, have a little drive around and see where it looks good. Because we've not had anything to eat yet today. It's kind of coming up towards lunchtime, so heading out, grab some food, and then we'll go from there and see what we get up to these next few days here in Cairns. Here's some evidence of last night's drive on the Kia as well. You can see literally half of Queensland's bug population is now on the front of our car. We've parked up here on one of the main streets going towards Cairns. Loads of hostels and things nearby. There's one called Gilligan's, it's apparently quite famous, but I think it's like the busiest or biggest party hostel in Australia. So we pulled up to that spot there, and then not pulled up to the spot, but parked around the corner from where that was. We've seen some parking here. Just gonna grab some food. I've also abandoned the sunglasses today. I've banned myself from sunglasses. I've started to get a little bit of a panda eye. So the Oakley's are good for keeping the sun out, which is good on one side, but also not on the side of giving yourself some white eyes. So trying to avoid that. So yeah, we're abandoning the sunglasses today. I've just got the boonie on so I can try and somehow keep the sun out of my eyes, and also off the back of my neck as well.
Oh, it's fine. Do you want to let me know what you want and I can order for us? Or do you want me to
What's here then? We've got a chicken burger and gone for a thick shake, which is Bailey's and chocolate.
Spike shake.
Sorry, a spike shake. And Rich has gone for not one, but 2 beers. Why have a bottle when you can have a pint as well?
She did mishear me, but I'm not going to argue. It's fine. Thank you.
And we've got Rich on the big old Boss burger, basically a bacon cheeseburger. How's it tasting?
Solid burger.
The size of this fried chicken burger looks a lot bigger now it's out of the actual packet, but it's good. How's the shake? How is the shake tasting?
It's good, mate.
Out of 10?
Bailey's chocolate Bailey's milkshake. 2 beers and a burger. Set for the day now.
Cut's going well.
Starts on Monday.
What would you rate it out of 10?
It's like an 8. It's as good as it gets, that.
And here guys, it's an 8 out of 10 on the shake. Sort of like street food market sort of thing here. It's pretty cool. We're here on a Friday, so I'm not sure it's just a Friday thing or a daily thing, but I'm guessing it's daily. There's quite a few people here. Lots of fruit, lots of veg. All looks quite nice. The smell smells like a durian fruit, which isn't nice. That's a horrible smell, but outside of that, it's all nice. Almost takes you back to Vietnam with the little food stalls and things there. But yeah, just a lot of fruit and different cuisines. The food's back up there. Look, the market goes right back into there. Goes right back into there, so yeah, you are not short of fruit and things here. Before I recommend all of it, it all looks pretty nice apart from the durian fruit. Those durian fruits absolutely stink. We appear to have arrived in Australia's answer to Hull or Humberside, based on the quality of the beach. It's literally just mud here.
It's called Mud Beach.
Is it called Mud Beach? Oh, okay, right. It's called Mud Beach, so that does explain the mud on here. Interesting place here in Cairns. It's a lot of Asian people, a lot of Vietnamese. I've never seen so many Vietnamese restaurants. So if you like Asian cuisine, then you are in for a treat. There's a lot of Vietnamese restaurants, Japanese, Chinese, everything. A lot of those sorts of cuisines here. But sand, there is not. We got it. Very, very British. Right then, so a summary on Cairns. What do we think of Cairns so far? So we've had a little walk around. It was quite overcast, but quite humid as well, so that kind of plays into it a little bit. But just sort of to summarise what's here, I mean, I think virtually every single shop's either some sort of Asian restaurant. You get a lot of those here. There's a lot of Thai massage parlours. They seem to be absolutely everywhere. Obviously a lot of hostels as well. This is where a lot of people either start or finish their journeys, so a lot of hostels as well. So they were sort of like the three main things going on. Obviously you've got other restaurants and things like, you know, we went to a like American burger plates, and there'll be all sorts of like bits and bobs of food. But yeah, you can't go on the beach. Obviously it's heavy croc territory up here, and the beach is at the minute it's full of crabs and it's just like mud. It's literally like, if you've ever been somewhere like the Humber Estuary, it's just like the Humber Estuary. It's just like all mud. So there's no beach, but there's plenty of places further up or down the coast that you can go as well for the beach. So as long as you're happy or you've got a car, which is why I say if you are coming up here, it's definitely worth having a car or something to get around, or booking trips or something, because there's not a lot actually going on in Cairns. I think it's a bit more lively at night time given all the hostels and backpackers here, but daytime there's not really too much going on, to be honest. So we're just sort of plotting our next move, thinking what else we could do for today, but also trying to plan out tomorrow. There's other things like the waterfalls in the area as well, so we're just trying to think, do we do a waterfall, do we do a skydive, do we do a beach trip, you know, to an island or to one of the beaches. So we're just trying to plan that out, so we'll see what happens next. But yeah, if you come to Cairns, don't expect it to be lots of things to do, because in reality there's not. It's a place for you to base yourself to go and do other trips from, but there's not, like I said, there's not even a beach here. So yeah, that's a quick summary on Cairns so far. Just come for a little dippy dip in the pool. one of a few pools on the site. I've got a little makeshift beach thing there. Let's see how this feels.
Can't use it. Heaps in Sydney. I just don't think that I want to stay drinking all evening.
And here we are, back in the Airbnb. We had a nice few hours actually down at the pool. Probably the warmest pool. In fact, no, it is the warmest pool that we've been in so far. I think, yeah, anywhere on this trip, and probably anywhere for a while. It seems to be everywhere that I go, the pools are freezing cold. So yeah, that was nice. Literally just chilled there. It did get a bit overcast, but it was nice to get out when when it wasn't quite so hot as it was earlier. The UV had dropped down from like 13 or 12 to 6, something like that. So it means you can go out without getting fully sizzled straight away. So yeah, that was pretty cool. We came up, literally just got changed, got showered, etc. Because it's a pretty chlorine-y pool. It was like a mixture of chlorine and salt. So got all that washed off, headed out, and yeah, it's interesting to see Cairns. Like I've not been to like Benidorm before, but it kind of gives Australian Benidorm vibes, to be honest. That's how it comes across. It's very much, literally, it's just, I don't know, just, it's literally like backpacking heaven, which is to say it's not a bad thing, but it's just sort of the vibe it gives off. A lot of like street food type place, which again, there's some like really good food places there. We went to this Thai place, which was like an actual restaurant, but there was a night market, sorry, around the corner. So they have like a day market, but also a night market selling like t-shirts, souvenirs. So I'll probably go back tomorrow night and grab something from there, because there's a few little things I've been trying to find that they did have in there. So I'll try and grab something from there tomorrow. And then, there's loads of different food places, literally, like I said, Chinese, Indian, Korean, Vietnamese, all sorts of different things. Literally all Asian, Southeast Asian cuisines are on offer. And then also like a dessert place as well. So after the Thai green curry that I had, yeah, it blew my head off. I don't know what the interpretation of medium is here. I'm all right with spice, and I asked for it medium, and it blew my head off. So went round the corner afterwards, grabbed a milk tea. It's the first time I've had one of those since going to Thailand, I think, a few years ago. So that was pretty nice. A brown sugar milk tea that was, and what else did I have? Oh yeah, I had a banoffee waffle, which again was really, really good. I had that afterwards, so yeah, no complaints on that front. And yeah, we went, mooched about a bit after that, walked around the area. Again, like I say, it just sort of gave off that sort of Benidorm-y party holiday vibe sort of thing. So we thought, yeah, let's go to Gilligan, see what it's all about. Massive party hostel. We walked inside, and it's huge. Like, they must be able to fit at least a few hundred people in there, if not more. There's a big like pool area for like a day club pool area, and all sorts in there. But there's only about 50 people in there or something. It was really quiet. And we're up in the morning tomorrow. We're off out to do some little bit of exploring and trips tomorrow. So yeah, we had a bit in there, had a drink in there, and then literally just called it a night, headed back. So not sure what time it is now, actually, to be honest. Yeah, it's 20 to 10, so it's not exactly like it's early by any means. And having driven last night and not got into the Airbnb until gone midnight, and then again we've been out and about today for a good few hours. Kind of had a bit of a more laid back day today, but still there's no laid back days on a trip like this. If I was backpacking for months or something like that, then I'd probably be more comfortable taking a backward step and having a few days or a day to chill. But when you've only got a couple of weeks to go up and down to different places, you just want to make the most of it. So yeah, literally just trying to get as much in as possible. So yeah, that rounds up our second day here in Cairns. Like I say, we've got a few little spots we want to go to tomorrow, potentially beachy spots. There's a few waterfalls as well, like the actual beach in Cairns, obviously, because we're in croc country up here. For some reason, it just seems to have been that the muddy, like crocodile beach seems to have formed right where Cairns is. But then, and there's those little crabs as well. Those crabs with they've got one massive arm, which was I'd never seen those before ever in my life. So they were interesting to see, and some massive birds as well, some massive seabirds. They were knocking about as well. So yeah, it was like a very muddy estuary up there, but you can travel about half an hour north, or I think it's about 40 minutes to an hour south, and get some nice beaches as well, which is good. So that's potential tomorrow. We're also looking at doing some really nice waterfalls, and because we are in the tropical north, there's some really nice scenery, waterfalls, greenery when you go inland. So we're looking at doing that as well. We were considering doing a skydive as well, but I think we'll probably leave that one for this time. I'm kind of thinking if I leave something, it gives me a reason to come back definitely to Australia and do some more travelling here again in the future. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with this one. But yeah, this is rounding up day 2 in Cairns, so I will check in with you guys again tomorrow. I'll be able to give you a bit more information about what we're actually getting up to, and of course bring you guys along for the day, see what we get up to, and yeah, as always, join the journey. And yeah, that's it, night time, so I'll catch you in the morning.
Pack lunch at the ready. This is how you do it, boys and girls. Pure protein, never let your gains slip.
What have we got?
A turkey and ham and cheese sandwich. Gosh.
So just for some context, where we're at now, we are at the waterfalls. What's it called?
So this is the first stop. It's called Josephine waterfalls, which is supposed to be the most beautiful. Massive waterfall where what was his name? Mysterious Girl was filmed. What's his name?
Peter Andre.
Peter Andre.
Follows me on Twitter. Peter Andre does.
This is where he filmed
Fun
Mysterious Girl.
Ah, what year was that?
Oh, do you know?
No.
2001.
Nah, it's like, I think it's like 90s, something like that. So here we are at the spot where, well, we'll soon be at the spot. He didn't film it in the car park. We'll be at the spot where Peter Andre filmed the music video for Mysterious Girl. Sadly, for copywriting reasons, I can't even play a clip of it, otherwise I'll get cancelled and YouTube will have my life. So you all know the song now, surely. So yeah, we just pulled up here. I had a sandwich on the drive over. It was about an hour from Cairns to get here, which is pretty sound, to be honest. Yeah, I had my lunch on the way. Again, we both had the sandwiches, just pulled into a Coles on the way up. Had an interesting experience in there. Got a few bits and bobs. Filled up the, what's it called, the icebox thing. The icebox didn't really work though, because by the time after about we drove for about 10 minutes to the shop, and by the time we got to the shop it had already melted. So the icebox thingy didn't really do the job. So it's kept things chill. We've got a few cans of Pepsi and a bit of food and whatnot, and Rich chucked his sandwich in there. So it's kept things chill, but it didn't quite keep the ice in ice form. It just turned to water. So we've just got a big box of cold water now, rather than a box of ice. Free parking as well, and I'm assuming free entry. I think you just walk up to the falls now, so it's a 700 metre walk, it says, from the actual car park to get to, well, we're going somewhere else now. Where are we going?
Toilet.
Oh, toilet stop. So once you've done your toilet stop, it's 700 metres to get to the falls from the actual car park. So a fun fact that Richard's just shared, must have been somewhere in the toilet that they had it stated that last year 25 people actually died here, so hopefully we won't be getting that number up and running again here in 2025. But I'm not sure exactly how they died, whether it was eaten by a snake or by a croc or drowned or what it could be. But yeah, I'm sure we'll see some sort of wildlife. You can hear a lot of wildlife, you can hear the buzzing. Yeah, it says take care on the water's edge, observe all signs, like anything, to be honest, common sense. But yeah, we can hear plenty of things. What we'll see, I don't know, whether we'll see some snakes or anything like that. Hopefully not, because I'm not too keen on them things, and yeah, I don't think many people are, and also it's not the easy thing to tell if they're venomous or not. I certainly wouldn't know by looking at one. I think I'd just head the other direction, so we'll see what we find here. Walking through this little trail. You getting bitten?
No, cobwebs.
Cobwebs?
Yeah.
Ugh. Don't need that. Josephine Falls in the bank, we've done it, and even managed to get Rich to go down a little slip and slide thing. Almost died in the process, but we lived to tell the tale. So we are en route now to Millaa Falls.
Something like that, yeah.
It's like Millaa, something like that, without an R, just Millaa,
Millaa.
something like that. We're on our way there now, and apparently this is the place where Peter Andre filmed Mysterious Girl. So I'd like to call ourselves out on a fact check there, because someone thought it was the other one. So it's actually this one that we're heading to now, apparently. So just a small correction on that one. Really nice once you get in. The water's very cold, but once you're in, you barely notice, and it's a nice little refresher, let's just say, on a day like today. I think it's like in the early 30s today. It's very humid, very tropical. So getting that water is refreshing, to say the least. Very, very nice. Thoughts?
Yeah, lovely. It was actually really nice. It wasn't too busy. There were quite a few people there. Like, they do tours and stuff up there, but no, it was nice. Like, the water was nice. Yeah, Chris even forced me to go for a swim. Yeah, and we're only like 9 minutes away now from the next one. So yeah, this one should be even more beautiful. So yeah, we'll get back to you at the waterfalls.
Yeah.
Peace out, vlog.
See you when we get there. Made it to Millaa Falls here. Took about an hour from the previous spot to get to here, so we just pulled up in the car park again. It's all free parking, free entry, so nothing to worry about on that. So we've saved today because we were looking at doing a tour, and the tours obviously I think they'll cost us a decent bit more than what it's going to cost in petrol. Again, given that petrol's quite cheap here. One cool thing I've just seen as well is on Apple Maps now, and must be with the latest iOS update or something like that, or at certain places you can actually do a custom walking route as well for places like this, national parks, outdoory bits, anything like that. So we don't need to try it today, but it's something for if you do a lot of outdoor walking, stuff like that, might be something to look at for the future as well.
The mini exit.
Here we are. Here we are at Millaa Falls. It's a lot quieter than the other place. There's only about 7 people here. and it's just like a big lagoon, so I'm guessing that waterfall there played some part in the Peter Andre video, somewhere in there. But yeah, literally you can see behind me, it's very, very, very quiet here right now. It's an impressive spot, nonetheless. Very impressive. Come on, Pete. Huh? Come on, Peter. Who's a mysterious girl? Go on, who's a mysterious girl? He is wasting absolutely no time on that. And again with the cheese. And it's not stopped him. We've got the cheese here. So gnocchi with some pork and mince in it. So another busy and lively night out in Cairns. You can't move for people. One of another many Thai massage parlours and one of many erotic shops here. And another one of many nail art shops as well. Oh, look. Another massage shop right there. And, ooh, what's this? Another beauty salon. Oh, and what's this? After experience, we've got another nail and beauty salon. Way!
And guys, Rich here, just to prove a point. Chris is moaning about it being dead out here. It's actually pumping. Like, this is the
if you like
strip.
waffles, then it's pumping for waffles.
It's the actual strip. There's like buskers and stuff over there. That's the lagoon over there.
Yeah, buskers, I mean...
You can watch the sunset.
Nowhere else in the world's got buskers.
And then later on I'm going to show you Gilligan's, which is the biggest party hostel in Australia.
My mate Rich, how's the waffle?
Genuinely terrible.
Terrible?
I think it's stale, like, I think they reheated like an old one. There's no flavour, just whipped cream on top. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. We've got here Oreo and chocolate, something like that, and ice cream, I don't know, and another brown sugar milk tea. There we have it. We are finished here in Cairns, finished in Queensland, finished on the east coast of Australia. You can see here I picked up a little souvenir. I got the Australia top. I don't know why, I just wanted one of these. They're super cheap as well. We went to some market in the night market in Cairns, and they were $12, so it's like £6. So it made sense to grab one. It actually fits pretty nice as well. Fits pretty nice on me. So yeah, Cairns. What do I think of Cairns? Well, I think if you come into Cairns to, to start your holiday or finish your holiday, and you've got a few trips planned, something like that, excellent place to base yourself out of. Lots of good beaches, waterfalls, things like that. Good place for skydiving, good place for snorkeling, good place for scuba diving, things like that. But I mean, the beaches and obviously the jungles, waterfalls, things like that, you've got to travel for like anywhere from half an hour to an hour and a half to get to those spots. I think we did about 4 hours of driving today, something like that, going to 2 different spots. So yeah, you've got to be prepared to drive. If you've got a car, brilliant. Otherwise, if you can book some sort of trips, then do that as well. There's a cost, obviously, either way, to hire the car and put petrol in it or to pay for the trip. So it just depends what suits your budget and your preferences, etc. But yeah, Cairns the place. Like I say, if you're planning on doing anything actually in Cairns itself, there's nothing really to do. Nothing really to do. It is literally just like a Benidorm party type of place here. So yeah, you can go out on a night time, but daytime there's not a lot to do. But if you're going out partying, you might be hungover anyway, so what does that even matter? But yeah, lots of like when you're walking down a street, it's like me and Rich were talking. Well, I was talking about earlier. Rich was trying to defend Cairns, and then he was talking about how great this or the fact there was a singer or something like that. And actually, we went around the corner and saw it was some like little kid who was about 8 years old who was like completely tone deaf just singing. It was horrible to listen to, like really, really horrible. So yeah, there was literally just like, what is it? It's like nail bars. It's beauty salons, Thai massage parlors, which what goes on there goes on there. We'll never know. And food places, a lot of Thai, a lot of Korean, a lot of Chinese, a lot of Indian, all sorts of things like that. So you're blessed with a great variety of foods from all over Southeast Asia, Southern Asia, places like that. We went to Italian tonight, which was decent. I ordered gnocchi for the first time ever. I think I've tried like someone else's. I've been out and like given it a try when I've been out with someone else before, but I've never actually ordered a gnocchi myself before, and this was absolutely banging. All the staff there, I think, pretty much were all Italian. Might be one or two non-Italians, but virtually all Italians there. I had a gnocchi in like a tomato type sauce with some pork and beef mince in it, which tasted phenomenal. We literally both hoovered the food up so quickly. Because we played tennis earlier as well, so literally we did the day out. We must have been out for like, I don't know, between driving and actually being in the waterfalls, probably like 6 hours or so. And then we got back, literally got changed, went straight out and played tennis for about an hour. I don't think I've sweated as much I can't think of any workout, anything I've done for a while, maybe like going for a run or something last year, but I can't think of anything that's been like that heavy of a workout. So yeah, it was really fun actually, but playing tennis in 29-degree heat. And we weren't just knocking it about, we were trying to play properly, competitively, both quite competitive people from playing together as kids and also playing against each other, me and Rich at cricket, things like that as juniors. So we've had plenty of competition in our lives, both, like I say, together and against each other. So yeah, that was cool to do. I'm quite a sporty person, so doing a sporty activity is quite fun. And we got tennis rackets and tennis balls left in the Airbnb, and there's a tennis court here, so we just thought, why not? And yeah, came back, got changed, went out some food, saw the sights of Cairns. Yeah, like I say, interesting place, and that does bring to an end this adventure. I say this adventure, the Australian adventure is not over yet. I've still got another week here in Australia, so there's more content to come yet. So what's next, you might wonder. So next up, Rich is going back to Sydney. So yeah, he lives in Sydney, so he's heading back there. He's back at work on Tuesday. It's been like 2 days, I think. So he's heading back. I'm heading to Melbourne. I'm going to go see another school friend in Melbourne who I saw recently back in the UK, but hadn't seen for quite a while since he moved to Australia from the UK. at the start of last year. So yeah, looking forward to that. And I have also got some tickets booked as well to go and see the Australian Open. So on the theme of tennis, I've never actually been to watch a tennis match before. Played it many times as a kid, but never actually been to watch anything like Wimbledon, the US Open, anything like that. So yeah, going to go see one of the main major tennis tournaments. Managed to get an amazing deal as well on the tickets. So I was looking on Ticketmaster, and the tickets are coming out at like $180, something like that. So about £80-90 they were coming out at, and probably a little bit more. That's before the fees got added on as well. So that was just at the initial search. So probably another $20+ in fees on top. I changed it to, it's only me going myself. I'm going on my own. So I changed it to a single ticket, because I realised when I went to go check out that it was a two tickets I was searching for, not one. Searched for a single ticket and somehow managed to snag a ticket for $50. When you go on Ticketmaster, it tells you like what the ticket was. So if it was like an early bird ticket, if it's like a verified resale, if it's a general admission ticket, sold directly from the vendor, or if it's being resold by someone. And I managed to get hold of a ticket that someone got on. It was like Mad Monday or like Happy Hour or something like that, where they were doing tickets from like $29. So I've managed to get a day ticket in the Rod Laver Arena, I believe it is, which is the like the equivalent of Centre Court, I think, at Wimbledon, from what I can see. So it should be the best ticket with the best games. And yeah, I literally snagged it for under £30, even with the fee on top as well. It literally came out at 30 quid. So you can't complain at that. And it's not even the qualifiers as well, it's the main tournament as well now. The qualifiers have happened this week, so the main tournament starts today or tomorrow, I think. So I'll have to have a look and see if the schedule's out. But yeah, looking forward to getting to Melbourne. The tropical life up here in northeast Australia is cool, but this time of year, we're here in January, it's very hot and it's also very humid, and I think the bugs are out as well, because I can feel a little bit of an itch on my leg where I think I've been bitten earlier again. So yeah, it's an interesting place. Just bear in mind this time of year that it is sort of the wet or wetter season. We've not seen much rain, but there's a guy who lived here that we were talking to by the pool yesterday, and he said it's surprisingly dry for this time of year. So I think we've just sort of got lucky, and that seems to be a theme across a few places, because I've seen that we left Airlie Beach a few days ago and it's now raining there for like the next week. So I think we've just kind of timed it really well, kind of by luck. But sometimes, when you're travelling, you sometimes need a bit of luck, and we've definitely had that. So yeah, the trip here in Queensland is coming into an end. So I'll catch up with you guys very soon. I will bring you along to Melbourne with me. I'm looking forward to getting down there. Like I say, new city, new part of the world, new state in Australia, different culture, different climate, everything to what we're experiencing right now as well. And of course, seeing a great city and also some world-class sport as well whilst I'm down there. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's watched the vlog series so far, or if you've watched this as your first vlog. Got plenty of more content out on the channel, from trips around Europe that I took last year, and also this trip around Australia, the trip to Vietnam I did first. And I've got plenty more trips, both booked and also in my mind of where I want to go this year. So I've not got anything more booked for Europe this year, so I'll see if I can get anything more booked for Europe this year. I definitely feel like it wouldn't be right if I didn't do a city break or two. Trips to America already booked in, and again, other things on the horizon or ideas I'm thinking of. So definitely stay tuned. There's plenty more to come this year. Please smash the subscribe button. Like, if you've not done it yet, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. Like, every single one that I get means so much, and it's been great to see the channel sort of gradually grow. Last year, the engagement, the views and things have grown with every single video. So hopefully by the time I'm putting this series out, it'll continue to grow. It will mean so much to me. And yeah, like I say, I'm looking to do even more travel this year, bigger trips, road trips, city breaks, all things like that. So hopefully keeping the content coming all year long. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the rules. It's YouTube. Just smash it, engage, and I look forward to bringing you more content in the future as well. So I will see you guys next. I'll see you in Melbourne.